In progress.
Engage you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, man. See you later.
All right.
Hey, Tiffany, how are you today?
Doing
Can you hear me
good.
okay? Good. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. Hey, Wendy.
Hey, I'm having major computer problems still, and I'm probably gonna have to leave shortly. It's overheating this morning. But I didn't want to miss information about the grant. Will that be in the recording?
Yeah, should be,
Okay.
unless they don't bring it up.
Well, didn't you say yesterday? Was it yesterday? You said don't miss tomorrow because I'm going to tell you about a grant offering, or am I crazy?
Yeah, well, that's the plan. I'm not
Okay.
giving the presentation, but that's one of the parts that our guest speaker is going to be talking about. So,
Okay. Well, my computer guru told me since my computer fan's not working and it might take a day or 2 weeks to get one, I'm freaking out here. So he said not to try to use it because it might overheat and make everything melt down. So I'm scared to be on here. And the AT&T man's here switching my internet this morning too. It's utter chaos around here.
get your eggs out. Get your eggs out and start cooking.
Well, I have 3 recipes with a deadline for the magazine. I do recipes for every month. So I almost just burnt my cake. That just came out of the oven. I got 2 more that I'm getting ready to go start. So that's actually what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. Hey, Danielle, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining us today.
No, thanks for having us. Liz will be on shortly.
Okay, great. And everyone can hear me okay? Because I've been having some speaker stuff going on. All right. There's Joyful Wayne. And there's Grant. Hey, Wayne, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you doing?
I don't know yet. Waiting to hear Danielle and her friend, get us all jazzed up about what they're doing, right?
Oh, yes. I'm excited to hear about this.
Oh, here's her partner in crime, Liz, is coming in. Hey, Grant, how are you today?
Doing good, Dennis. How are you?
All right, doing well. Hey, Liz, welcome.
Hey, can you hear me all right?
Can you hear me now? Yeah. Remember that old Verizon commercial? Can you hear me now?
I know, right? It's tried and true these days. Great to meet you, Dennis.
I've got these weird speakers that they just shut down at some point. They're Bluetooth speakers, and I guess
They say their day is done.
yeah, they're just like, okay, I like all of a sudden, people are talking and I can't hear anything. I look over and it's off. It's turned itself off. So that's my excuse. It's all Keim's fault. Hey, Keim, how are you?
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's well.
Yeah, all right. Okay, guys, with Danielle and Liz, we'll just wait a little bit longer. Just make sure we get a good crowd. They'll be streaming in, so to speak. Get it? Streaming. Trying to be funny, failing miserably. Okay. Let's see here. All right, I think so. I just want to make sure everybody mutes so that we're not causing problems for everybody.
Hey, Dennis, can you give Liz access to share her screen?
I can. Let me find Liz. Okay, there she is. And we'll. Okay. Here we go.
Alrighty.
Is that good, Liz?
I'm working. Oh no. What in the world? Hold on. Of course, I even checked in earlier to make sure all my permissions, but let's see. Oh, sorry, guys, bear with me. I thought I had enabled all of my permissions to be able to share my screen, but lo and behold, technology. All right, it's going to pop me off really quickly, Dennis, and then I'll be right back. I apologize for that.
No problem at all. We have this effect on everybody. They visit and then they leave.
It's the fun game of every time you switch a video platform, it messes everything up. So if you go from a Google Meet to a Zoom.
Oh, yeah. Well, for the longest time, I couldn't use Google Meet because it didn't make it easy to do co-host, to share. It used
Right.
to be really complicated, and I understand it's better now. So I keep meaning to take a look at that, but haven't made that yet. Okay, here we go.
It's been getting there slowly but surely, Google.
Yeah. Zoom just works so well, I think.
They really figured it out in 2020 for everyone.
Yeah. Hey, Liz, welcome back.
All right, here we are again.
Okay. So hold on one quick second here. Make sure that everyone is okay. Well, I think we're in good shape. So everybody, I want you to meet Danielle and Liz. They're from a soon-to-be famous company called Viably that you're going to learn about today. They're real interested in what you all are doing as small business people, and they've got services and products that are intended for that. And they also have a grant program that some of you may be interested in or may make sense for your business. So just by way of introduction, Darren, their CEO, and I connected. He was featured in an article in one of the newspapers, and it's really a great organization. They've done a lot of interesting things, and this is a relatively new effort, but I thought it would be helpful for everybody. So I'm going to turn it over to Danielle and Liz.
Awesome. Thanks, Dennis. Hi, everyone. I just want to thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to present to you. We definitely hope you find our story interesting, as well as kind of our offering and the app that we're creating.
All right.
And first things first, I'm Danielle Livy. I run marketing and growth for Viably. Holistically, my role is centered around customer acquisition, creating an amazing experience for small business owners, literally from the time you see a Facebook ad, scrolling through your feed all the way through into our product experience and the messages that you see and how you engage with our product. And with me is Liz Beavers. She runs our product marketing group. So she knows the ins and outs of the product and all of the areas that make it most beneficial to business owners like yourselves. As I said, we're super excited to be with you guys this morning, even if it's a little dreary, no matter where you are in North Carolina. Hopefully we can kind of brighten the day with a little something about business finances.
Hey, here in Pink Hill, it is blue sky and light breeze blowing. Can't be over about 75 degrees. It's just awesome.
Jealous.
Yeah, it's rare. Could you guys just explain what Viably is? Because I'm not sure the group knows that.
Yeah, so we'll go through kind of our backstory, and then we'll dive into kind of all the product information.
Right.
So just kind of a backstory on us. Viably, I actually started Viably back in August. Our official, start date was August 2nd of 2021, where I was working with our CEO and our head of product. And during the past year, we've spent a lot of time talking to and engaging with small business owners, especially around North Carolina. And what we've noticed are some key challenges that almost every, it goes across the gamut of small businesses. The first one is everyone wants to grow their business. Obviously, you want to take control of your business finances, but that tends to be one of the hardest nuts to crack is kind of getting, a grasp around all of your business finances. The second challenge has been going through loan lending and fundraising. Generally, it's not always fair either. And the prep work to get into these discussions can be really exhaustive. And on top of that, a part of that is also creating spreadsheets and juggling, the visibility between a spreadsheet versus your bank account versus your QuickBooks, and whatever other tools you're using. And so as a business owner, you're often left trying to piece that puzzle together. And then the fourth being really being able to forecast and just get ahead and understand what's next month bringing, what's next quarter going to bring, and how do your finances and your cash flow play a part in that. And then the fifth challenge that we've kind of heard across the board has been the macroeconomic environment. We can't predict it. We don't know when recessions are going to hit. We don't know when something like COVID is going to come through and slow things down. And the past 2 decades has meant the difference, truly, if you're not prepared for these things, is your business surviving or failing. So back in summer 2021, the leadership of what was our previous startup, Samanage, which was also based in North Carolina, all of the leadership had gone our separate ways. We were acquired in 2019. And then Duran Gordon, our CEO, sent me a message and he said, it's time to get the band back together. And so how does anyone say no to that? So we worked together to kind of come up with the idea for Viably. It morphed. It's morphed many times over the past 12 months, mainly because the experience we had in growing Samanage, Samanage came to life in 2008. We exited in 2019. So that's a long, slow kind of play. And throughout that, we did multiple rounds of fundraising. We went through, the difference between loans and lending and how do we get investors and how do we bring all this together. And as a part of that, initially for Viably, we wanted to focus on helping businesses better understand and help them fundraise. But what we really kind of started to figure out through all those 5 challenges I just talked about is helping businesses have better access means helping them have a better handle on their finances. So instead of spreadsheets and just so many different apps, what we wanted to create with Viably was the one tool that kind of brings all of your financial data together in one place as a business owner. And as Dennis mentioned, we had a little news coverage over in the past couple of weeks. We did finalize our fundraising for our seed round. And we've come a long way, and we've brought a lot of local and international investors on board to help us bring our vision to life. But to go back, Dennis, to what you're asking, what is Viably? So Viably, what we're building is a small business banking experience backed by your business's data. So you can take your QuickBooks, your Bank of America bank account, your Chase Bank, anywhere where you're kind of aggregating all of your business financial information, and we're going to bring it all into one application, which is Viably, and we're going to create tailored insights that are specific to you. So it's not based on your peers, what they're doing. It's really just looking at all of your business's data to give you all-in-one visibility into your cash, your income, what's money coming in, money going out, and how do you, predict that better. And with all of that, we're really just looking to give small business owners the confidence to fully know where they stand, while at the same time simplifying business finances so that it's not such a burden every time you need to go take a step into the bank and ask for a loan, or maybe you're getting ready to fundraise with investors. This is really the tool that can kind of simplify all of that in one place.
Sounds viable to me.
Mike D must be working with them. I got a picture of him.
Oh yes, we love Mike D.
She just mentioned
over the past few years, as a result of the pandemic, obviously we've seen tremendous amount of innovation in consumer banking. There's different consumer banks like Revolut, SoFi, and a few others that have kind of been disrupting the banking space for consumers. However, you don't really see that on the business banking side. And so it all begins with kind of our own experiences and wanting something better for other business owners. And we know that traditional banking and lending services require, like I said, lengthy applications locations, visit to the brick and mortar bank, and time away from your business. So what we want to do is create visibility into your money and a better way for you to understand your customers. And as we just talked about, these are two pictures of both of them are Mike and Mike. Mike from Mike D's Barbecue and Mike from Limitless Culture. Obviously, Mike D's Barbecue, they have a retail shop. He is, spreading across the country with his barbecue sauces. And then Mike Seza with Limitless Culture, he actually works on bettering your credit score. So he's a credit business. So these are two completely different types of businesses that are getting the same value from the Viably platform. And because our customers are so amazing, I want to share one quick video with you guys. This is Mel. Mel is a serial entrepreneur. She's currently the CEO and founder of the Right Village, which is a co-working, co-incubator space in Raleigh. She built the Right Village as a way to help other entrepreneurs kind of get through the pitfalls and struggles of building a business that she went through herself. Did you hear that?
Nope, can't hear it.
Can you hear it now?
No.
Nope. You gotta love it.
If we can't, we can just share the link after.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
No.
It's nice to know. It's nice to know it's not just Dennis having the problem.
Yay. See, even big timers have a problem.
We'll share the link with resources after, and just so that we can kind of get into the swing of things. I'm going to pass it over to Liz, and she'll kind of walk through the entire product, the setup, and kind of share a little bit more about all of the things Viably can do for you.
Thanks, Danielle. So as Danielle was saying, and what you guys will also hear when we share that great video about Mel and all the work she's been doing, really, we want you all to think of Viably as like the Mint or Truebill for small businesses. So we really are trying to provide a set of free tools to help you all manage your business, your financials, and ultimately understand the trends within what's happening in your transactions and your customer base, all with a bank attached, really giving you that access, as Danielle had alluded to earlier, to that coveted capital. So we are driving and creating a new banking experience, all centered around improving and optimizing financial management. So the Viably solution, as you've heard us say a couple of times, our mission really is to build a bank, a business bank that people love to use. We want to help you and other entrepreneurs better run and grow your businesses through fast and easy access to capital, various tools to improve how you're managing your finances, proactively managing and forecasting, other banking services, and also financial education. Not everybody has had all of the resources to understand some of the intricacies and ins and outs. So really providing that education and awareness all in one place rather than a handful of scattered tools. So one of our differentiators really is, as Danielle had mentioned earlier, we're taking your data to provide tailored insights, recommendations to help you with your specific business, not comparing to others. And in addition to that, we're really looking at your data set so that you can understand opportunities to scale, grow, and strengthen how you're running your business and your business's finances. So you'll see quickly when we walk through the demo here, we deliver value as soon as you connect your data sets. Danielle mentioned that earlier. It's connecting your existing business bank accounts, be it your Wells Fargo, your Bank of America, but also your accounting tools. So think of like your FreshBooks or your QuickBooks. There's a very easy way to connect that data so that that all can be visible in one place in Viably. By connecting your data, that enables us to know you better so that we can provide these tailored recommendations and highlight trends that are happening within your transactions and your spends so that you can make better and more informed and data-driven decisions about your business and how you're going to be spending your money. By also connecting your data, this is going to enable you to access our just-in-time banking offers and see those automated insights. So again, you'll see here in just a moment, by connecting those accounts, what those tailored recommendations and experiences are like to help bring you more clarity around where your business stands financially. So with that, we're going to hop into a brief demo here. So let me stop sharing, pull over my other screen. I'll be jumping through a few things, and we're just going to walk through at a very high level a couple of the various areas that you can explore within Viably, and we'll also go through towards the end and actually walk you all through registration because it's completely free to begin accessing these tools today. So with that, let's take a look here. And you guys should be able to see my screen again. So this is your first look really at Viably. So ultimately, we're hoping to eliminate surprises and guesswork when it comes to your finances and as you're combing through your business's money. So you can easily connect your existing business bank accounts to Viably to get visuals on where your business stands. So for this example, we'll take a look at this one account that we have connected here, so that you can, once you connect with the use of Plaid that I'll show you guys in just a moment, you'll instantly see a visual of your cash flow trends paired with a high-level breakdown of the cash flowing in and out of your business that's broken down by category. So really helping to give you that visual taste for where your money is flowing in and out of your business. In addition to that, you've heard us say a couple of times the inclusion and the value of these automated insights. So with your data, Viably is providing tailored recommendations and insights about your spend to help you find ways to scale your business and potentially opportunities to save. These insights also might be highlighting trends that you might have been aware of, or it might be bringing to light certain trends that you weren't attuned to so that you can bring those considerations into how you're managing and running your operations. But also, this helps you better understand what has the potential to impact your bottom line. Furthermore, from Viably's cash page, once you connect that existing business bank account, you'll be able to see an output of your recent and ongoing transactions in your business. This enables you to quickly click into and dive into the devil's in the details and understand again where your money is moving and where your recent transactions have been, all with just a few clicks. So Viably's Cash App, as you see here, once you go through the secure Plaid connection, is able to help you remain dialed in to every dollar coming in and out of your business. Now, we also mentioned with Viably, there's the inclusion of a Viably business bank account that you can apply for. Applying for an account is easy. No lines, no trip to the bank, and not a hefty application either. So this can really help you consolidate and manage your finances and banking all within the same app. Once you fill out that quick form with details about yourself and your business, we try to get you approved pretty quickly so that you can instantly begin using your Viably business bank account. Now, once you've been approved for a Viably account, that's going to be included with where your other bank accounts will live. With your Viably business account, this is going to help you consolidate the view of your finances. And in addition to that, there's going to be some additional capabilities that you'll have with a Viably business account. Once approved, you can easily move money, be that to fund your new Viably business account or to pay other key vendors that are in your business's repository, as well as even sending and issuing a check. With this as well, once you can move money, you'll also find with your Viably business account, you will instantly be issued both a virtual and a physical Viably debit card. Simplify your business's card management and rein in control of your spend across your team, as you see here. With Viably's card management, you'll be able to see all issued cards or even issue new ones from one single view. If you haven't caught on to the theme, it's all about ease of accessibility and simplifying how you're managing your finances and your spend. Within Viably's cards, you can view your various cards' activation status, whether or not it's a physical or a virtual card. You'll also be able to see when you open these up how you can customize your user's individual spend per card. And you can also nickname these, which is one of my personal favorite things, especially knowing that you can have multiple cards, but for different use cases. So by supplying a nickname, perhaps you have one card that's just designated for office supply purchases, whereas you might have another one that you've issued that you're going and managing monthly recurring subscriptions. Not only does this give you additional control, but then you can begin to comb through the specific transactions that relate to this card. So again, you have full visibility and onus on those various transactions that are hitting your business. So the bottom line with this account and with what you're able to do with your cards is so much control from one space. So your money, your control, one app. Now, the very last area that I want to highlight, because I know we've thrown a ton of information at you all this morning, is as it relates to Viably's income management. So Danielle had mentioned this earlier, but put an end to scouring those spreadsheets and simplify your collections processes and outreach by connecting your accounting software to Viably. You'll find when we briefly walk through here in just a moment, connecting to your existing business bank accounts is going to be a similar process to connect to your accounting software. And once you bring that data into your Viably app, you'll have that all-encompassing visibility for your various collections management and outreach as well. Once connected securely, you will instantly see what's coming in, what's in default, what is the potential to be past due. And you'll also see that visual projection of how things have been trending, but also forecasts for the future in terms of how payments can be collected. Similarly to Viably's Cash app, you'll also find an insights area as well, helping you unearth opportunities to potentially streamline your collections efforts so that you could ultimately get paid faster and maybe make those collections conversations a little less awkward. Another component within Viably's income management here is your full output of your existing transactions with your customers. So here you'll be able to see who that customer was, the date at which the invoice was issued, the prediction of whether or not that payment's going to be late based on their previous history, as well as its status. I also love, and talking about an ease of it accessibility standpoint, from this view, you can gently nudge and remind your customers as well. If an invoice is past due, you can send them an email notification directly here from the app. Within Viably's income management as well, when I click in to view what this invoice is, I also have the opportunity to take a look at this customer's history itself. So again, all ease of visibility and accessibility, all with just a few clicks once I've connected my accounting software. The bottom line with so much of this, as you guys have seen through this demonstration and also what Danielle and I were discussing earlier, is that we know that your time and your money is valuable, and so are your finances, but managing that shouldn't take time away from your business. So with all the free tools within Viably's all-in-one app, we are aiming to help you uncover every dollar and unlock ways to proactively manage your spend. Now, I know we covered a lot, but one of the most exciting parts, and I think I can speak for both of us, Danielle, is the chance to partner with and empower businesses like yours. And that's where we've introduced our Viably Grow Grant program. Danielle, I'll hand things back to you, and then we'll actually quickly show you all how you can easily get entered to be selected for the Viably Grow Grant.
Awesome. Thank you, Liz. So the Viably Grow Grant has really stemmed from, as small business owners ourselves, we understand the complexities of raising money for your business. And now more than ever, with the looming recession, and small businesses are starting to be overlooked for monetary options for whether it's hiring new employees, purchasing equipment, expanding your business, or simply just operating where you're at. We know that it takes, like we've mentioned numerous times, lengthy applications, visits to the bank, all of that good stuff. And what we want to ensure is that every business owner has the opportunity to be seen and receive assistance when it's critical. So to help all small business owners of North Carolina connect to faster funds, we decided to launch the Viably Grow Grant program. And what this is a $2,500 grant to one new Viably customer that we award each month. We actually just awarded our first one for July to Blush Co-working Space in Cary, North Carolina. It's a women's owned and women's only co-working space that also provides low-cost childcare for any business owners that are working in Wake County or the Cary area. It's a really, really cool story. And so we're excited to kind of bring her story to life and put it out into the world. But as Liz mentioned, there's a QR code on the screen. You can scan that and it takes you straight to our Grow Grant page. And we'll kind of walk you through how to get everything signed up. But again, everything's free for you. It's just a matter of clicks to kind of get your accounts connected and get you started in the Viably platform. Our only goal really with this grant program is to build these partnerships and relationships with small business owners like yourself. We want to optimize this for you. We want this to be an amazing experience for each small business owner. So we want feedback. We want to hear what's working and what's not, what's missing, what are things that, would really make this just the ultimate super app for your business finances. And the cool thing is we're focused on the local community. We're staying in North Carolina and we're keeping this grant in North Carolina because we think it's important. This Cary has now been our home for 2 companies now. So it's important to us to really make sure that, all small business owners around us have the opportunity to get funding and grants when they need them. So through this, you guys help us, but we also have the opportunity to kind of give back to the local community.
Exactly. And to give you all just a quick flavor, as I know Danielle and I are coming up here on our time, once you all scan the QR code that's available, and we'll also have some of these slides available afterwards as well. Let me quickly stop sharing and show you guys what that experience is like. Once you scan that QR code, you'll then be taken to go through the sign up process. And again, it's all free. Once you sign in and create your Viably account, one of the first areas you'll see is where you need to actually go through and do one of the steps to be entered in to be a recipient potentially for the North Carolina Viably Grow Grant. Here you will go through and actually connect your existing business bank account, and it really does only take a couple of steps. So when I select to view my cash, I'm then led through the Plaid Wizard, which is one of the leading, trusted, and most secure ways to connect to your existing bank accounts. You go through and you find your bank provider. Once I go through and connect this very quickly, oops, that should have worked. Hold on. Once you go through and connect that, you'll be taken through to securely process, and it'll instantly connect this shows for me. Sorry about that, guys. Again, you gotta love technology. and it's not working for me. It must be my password. You will need your username and password to securely authenticate to your bank. And that's where, as you previously saw through the demonstration, that once that's connected, you'll instantly see those insights. Once you go through and connect to your existing business bank account, you'll then have that opportunity to apply for the Viably business account and fill out that application as I had shown you all. Another area that you could also connect to is Viably's income management. So you can very easily go through similar steps to connect your existing accounting software so that you can see all in one place those invoices, send those outreach reminders and more as you're doing your collections process. But like Danielle said, we're certainly open and eager to get feedback from our partners. So with that, I'll hand things as we round it out back to you, Danielle, to talk a little bit about our customers and some of our resources.
Sure. I love this slide simply because have we mentioned that we love our customers and we love who we're working with around North Carolina? These are all North Carolina owned businesses that have joined us and have been essentially design partners. Mel and Casey and Mike all came in very early and joined us back in June. They've given us lots of feedback and helped us kind of work through all of the kinks. And as we still keep developing, it's getting better and better. Liz, if you want to go to the next slide. This is kind of just to wrap things up as a reminder. What we're building at Viably is essentially an app that will give you a complete financial picture of your business in one application. So simply all you need to do is go connect all your financial tools, accounting, payroll, income, expenses, whatever you can think of. Heck, we will help you with spreadsheets. Like, bring them on over and we will help you kind of aggregate all of that in one place. And then there's a QR code here. Dennis, I will send you some slides to kind of share out just so everyone has the resources and how to find us. And if there's any follow-up questions, feel free to reach out to us. We are active across all channels. And usually it's me who's behind those. So feel free to reach out and let me know that you guys were here in this presentation, and we will gladly kind of help you get things started and move you through the process.
Thank you, Danielle, and I really appreciate the presentation. I wonder if you guys could touch on forecasting, because this is something that I think a lot of our businesses struggle with. How do you do a forecast? Most of the time it's in Excel or something else. Do you have any particular tools for forecasting?
So I would say with forecasting, what we've heard from some of our customers, even from Mike D, when we had the chance to connect with him, along with a couple of others, is rather than looking and creating within Excel spreadsheet, for an example, a custom formula to help do that, they've actually found by going through and connecting their existing accounting software and their existing business bank account with some of the recommendations, and you might have seen some of those visuals in the demonstration as well, those forecast projections. We're actually going through and taking a look at what money has been coming in and out, what have the trends been like from payments for your existing customers to help you have a better understanding and more predictive insights for those forecasts. So I think that they've been able to take what they've been doing with existing Excel work as they've been trying to monitor what's on the horizon, but also seeing that visual has really been a huge help to help them better understand and unearth, okay, where could I be in the next couple of months, but also taking into account the state of the financial world, as Danielle mentioned too. So really it's kind of a culmination of things in terms of how they're being able to put that together to have a more formulaic approach to what's going to be coming down the pipeline. Danielle, I don't know if you had anything else to add to that, but I think honestly, Mike D's testament to it was really, really powerful for how he's been able to do that successfully.
Yeah, it goes back to kind of what we've called our secret sauce. And that's really utilizing your data, your history, what you've seen in the past, bring that all comes into the app and will help you plan for the future. So, I think almost every customer video we've had so far, somebody has said it's all about being proactive versus reactive. And that's what Viably kind of gives you the visibility into is seeing what's happened in the past. If the same customer is late 3 or 4 or 5 different times, you should be able to plan and forecast accordingly now, knowing that customer, it's probably going to pay late. So let's plan accordingly and not be surprised anymore.
Okay. Well, let me open it up to questions from the class. I know you guys have to go. So if anybody's got a burning question for either Liz or Danielle, now would be a good time to ask it.
This is Ruth. I just have one question. So you were talking about how that you provide your bank account information and then you're applying for the grant. Did I understand that?
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead, Danielle.
Yeah. So to kind of weed out, for lack of a better way to put it, to weed out some other leads and to keep people kind of separate for the grant program, what we're asking for grant app, people to apply for the grant is to sign up, connect your bank account, which is essentially activating your Viably account, and then go through the process of applying for the banking application. This is to say you don't have to use the banking application. You don't have to move forward with any of this, but this way, ideally what you're doing is you're helping us, work through any issues, anything that pops up, anything that kind of any feedback that you have through the process. Because really, like I said earlier, we're really trying to help us design this better for you at the same time as we're kind of working toward, offering the grant.
So can you go through the grant process and not give the account information initially?
So for the grant process, you'll find that you're able to activate either that bank, your existing bank account, or as I showed too, your income. So if you do have an accounting software, you'll also see that there too. And then you also have, as Danielle mentioned, that opportunity to apply for a Viably business account.
And if security is a concern with the bank account, we use Plaid, which is used for Truebill. It's used across most of your major banking solutions. So, we as a team are not seeing that banking information. It's just simply the connection point through the third party that will activate you and bring you into Viably.
So is it fair to characterize this as you need to be some sort of customer of Viably in order to do the grant? Even if you aren't opening up your own bank account with them, you do need to use their app and connect to be eligible for that grant. Is that a fair way to put it?
Correct. Yes.
Does that answer your question, Ruth?
Yes, I think so. I was just a little concerned about the sequence of things there. Thank you.
No problem. And I was also going to say too, we have, and I can share this as a part of the resources. We do have some elements about security and other frequently asked questions. So we're happy to include that as well, because we also know that security is a priority when it comes to this stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think Ruth, since you work with Mike D so much, I think he could probably help you with some of this. Ruth is on the board of the North Carolina Specialty Food Association with Mike.
Awesome.
So they know each other pretty well. All right.
I just wanted to
Anyone
thank you
else?
guys, and I don't know if you can see this. It's a little bright, but yeah. So I'm in.
Yay!
Yay! It was very easy. Thank you.
Awesome.
And I just look forward to seeing how I can work with you guys too.
Definitely. And I'd say that as well, just kind of as a closing piece too. And thanks so much for sharing that, Denise. If you guys do have questions, like Danielle said, we'll have the resources available. Our team is here in Cary, North Carolina. We have access to not only our support, but also you'll find once you're in Viably's app, there's a little chat bubble in the lower right-hand corner. So if you ever run into questions, you can easily grab us there. You can email us, call us, but we're certainly here to help you guys continue to find opportunities to grow your business. And we're excited for the opportunity to partner with you all.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
All right.
I have one quick question for you, Lee. Did we talk about price? I don't remember hearing anything. It was
Everything is free. That's the best thing
Okay.
I ever get to say as a marketer. Everything is free. So we don't make money off of you. We make money off of interchange fees. So as you get into the banking application, if you choose to work with us as your business bank, we only make money off of the interchange fees when you're, swiping your card or making your transactions. So everything is free. Nothing comes off of your bank account. This is all behind the scenes, interchange banking gods kind of situation. But for you guys, it's all free.
Awesome. All right. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, this was good, right? So hopefully everyone will at least take a look at this, and maybe we can talk them into doing 2 grants a month instead of just 1, right?
Hey, if everyone goes and signs up, I think I could convince Duran to go for 2. I think I could make this happen.
Well, I think otherwise these people will be waiting for years for even be in the running. Grants are good. We like grants. And we like Grant, our guy. Is he still here? Is he gone? I think Grant is.
I wouldn't go anywhere on you.
Oh, there he is. There he is. I keep trying to get him to turn his camera on because he's so handsome. I mean, he's a big, handsome 6'9" guy, and he hides behind no camera. So I'm working on him. So someday.
Love it.
I'm pulling his chain. Don't worry. I have never seen Grant. I don't even know that he exists. I think he's an avatar.
Too
Well,
funny.
thank you all for reaching out, and please give my best to get to Darren and tell him thank you for this. And as you guys run across, do more development or whatever, please keep us in mind and let us know what's what. And that would really be great.
Absolutely. And
Thanks,
ahead.
Dennis.
Yeah. Any other comments? Anybody? Okay. All right. Well, that's all, folks, for today.
thanks so much,
all.
Dennis.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great one. Bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you all.